I shouldn't care. But yes, I have ADHD. I always have an open cabinet. I always have smudges on my fridge. For those who would like to critique that. Anyway, what's up? I've been busy. We went out. We took a little trip this weekend. We went to. Hope you can hear me. I hope you guys can hear me. I don't know. We went to Ocean City, Maryland, one of my favorite places, for one of our friend's birthday. Well, two of our friends' birthday, I should say. And we had a good time. And then I worked the last 2 days. I can't remember when I was on here last, but probably been a few days. I didn't go when we were away. I worked Friday. But it was great to get away. It was much needed. I've had a lot of stress lately at work. If you work in healthcare, you know there's inspections and stuff. It can be very stressful. On top of healthcare being stressful in general. But anyway, let me just summarize. It was a stressful week. So it was great to get away this weekend. And it was stressful Friday too, before we left, so. But we went to Ocean City, Maryland's bar that everybody talks about called Secret. Finally went there. We had a blast. That bar, it reminds me of a lot of sandbars, which are like my favorite type of bars. Like, but we used to go to, it was literally called Sandbar, I believe, in Arizona. But I heard that I don't know if this is true, but we were looking for it when we went to visit recently, and it was gone. And somebody said all the sandbars have closed, I guess, which that makes me sad. We had a lot of good times there. We've been to a couple of them, and like, I don't know why, there was another one we used to go to in Scottsdale that I think, it wasn't called Sandbar, but that one closed as well. But those are my favorite type of bar, like a bar in the beach. Yes, please. So, but Secrets has been around for like, I don't know, as long as I've at least been in high school, maybe before then. So I'm glad that one. And it's literally at the beach, so it's not a sandbar that's like in the desert or whatever. Maybe that's why it has better luck. I don't know. But we got to see one of our friends perform. I've seen her perform a couple times, but she's got a band that does like performances at a casino near here, and I guess they also do performances down at different beaches. And then they had a really good DJ too when they weren't performing. And the Secrets, it has like, it's like a big bar. Like they had live bands they had live music in 2 different areas, which I think is like a neat design. And you could go outside and watch the water as well. Because right on the bay. And I'm kind of a fan of going places when it's off season because there's no traffic. You don't have to deal with the traffic. You don't have to deal with the crowds. I feel like the bartenders make your drink stronger. There's less like chaos, and I don't know. Me and my husband have gone to like a ski resort off season, It was great. It was great. It was like we had the whole resort to ourselves. We got to enjoy all the amenities, didn't have to wait. We got to explore. We got like, that is the best time, I feel like, to go to places, is if you go during the off season. And a lot of times it's cheaper too. So that is my travel tip, is if you're gonna go somewhere that's really popular, like the beach or wherever, go during the off season, because I find it to be better, personally. So I'm super tired today, super tired. I'm glad I have off the next 3 days, and then I have to work the weekend, but I have to clean up. I think I need to go to the store, like last night I was scrounging for dinner because I haven't been home, so frozen it was, but it'd be nice to have like an actual cooked meal tonight. And I was like, what should I make? I think I might make tacos, because I came up on one of my social medias and I'm like, tacos, yes. It's easy and delicious. And not like the worst thing for you. Like, I don't know. At least you're eating some vegetables. But anyway, I just saw, come with me guys, I gotta collect all the dishes. There's not too many dishes because we weren't home, but I haven't. My mom also like, I'm so glad in a way that we moved back to Pennsylvania, because we can do little trips like we did, because my mom watched my daughter for us, and she helped clean up. I didn't expect her to or whatever, but my mom's awesome. So my mother-in-law does that too. I guess it's just a mom thing. Like, they have to clean up when they come to visit or watch our daughter, I mean. So I was watching, okay, there's a popular ADHD TikToker that's a female. And she just posts, and sometimes like, as an ADHD female, I do like her content, because I feel like there's not many of us out here like me or like her representing the neurospicy girls, sure. But she posted, sometimes she posts things that make me like cringe or whatever. So she posted like this post of, like, this is what I look like now that I'm sober and got my life together. And she does look so much better now, sure. She was a pretty girl even when she wasn't, which is probably some of why she is way more popular of an influencer than me, and probably more than I'll ever be. But like, everybody in the comments is like, well, it's not really just you got sober. It's also Botox. It's also lip filler. It's also you have your hair dyed. Your hair's actually done. Like, let's be honest. And this is one thing you're going to get from me that you're not going to get from 99% of the other people who come on this platform or come on any other social media platform. It's not just genetics. First of all, it's not just genetics or living a healthy lifestyle or what. Sure, does that help? Did she probably do a lot of work on herself, inner and outer? Yes. But after a certain point, after like your 20s, if you're 30 and up, it's also about how you maintain yourself. Are you getting the Botox? Are you working out all the time? Are you dyeing your hair? Are you, especially if you don't have like, what do you call it? Like the features that are typically beautiful. Like, I don't, okay? But am I still vain? Absolutely. Am I going to do things like whiten my teeth? Am I going to get my hair done? Am I going to do my makeup? Yes. And I don't come on here a lot of times with any of those things done, because as you get older, you don't care so much. Although when I was younger, I did. But like, let's be honest, if you weren't as wealthy and successful, you would not be so good looking. Like most of these celebrities, especially if they're older than 20 something, they're putting in work, okay? They're putting in work and money. Just like if you want anything in your life to be successful, you got to put in work and you got to put in money, whether that's a business or maintaining yourself. Let's not just be like J-Lo and say, oh, I'm beautiful because I eat avocado toast every day. That is, you know, you have a good doctor. You know you're working out way more than the average Joe. You know you're getting filler or whatever that the middle class and lower class can't afford. You know you're dyeing your hair way more than everybody else. You have a glam team. Like, and shoot, the ADHD TikTokers, like, I don't understand all the hate. And because I think she thought by posting, like, this, she was going to get all the likes, because obviously it's impressive that you're sober and you've done a lot of inner work. I mean, anybody that can beat addiction, I mean, that's the hardest one. I don't know, one of the hardest things to do, if not hardest. Kudos to you. But when you present it like, just being sober, this is why I look so good. Like, when you're an influencer making however much, way more money than most of us, like, that's the response you're gonna get, because it's not entirely genuine. I'm sorry. And I still like this influencer, and I'm still gonna follow her and this and that. But she's also had, she's had lip filler, which who hasn't? Okay, I've had lip filler, I've had Botox, but be honest about it. And she's had, she's had weight loss surgery. Most people cannot afford. She's had like skin removal surgery. A lot of people can't afford stuff like that. I'm just saying. But then I think to Cardi B's like, I'm honest. She's like me. She's honest about whatever work she's had done, and people still are like, your butt's too big, because she's had her butt done. Like, yes, people are still gonna critique you no matter what for your looks. Hello. I'm not even popular at all, and people are constantly coming on this page saying I'm overweight, my body's super thick, blah. Like, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. And that's just, if you're a public figure, that's, I don't know. People always got to comment on your looks. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. But I just think it's better to be honest, because I remember being a young girl and being like, why don't I look like blah, blah, blah? Because you're not a teenager. You probably don't know much about skincare. I don't know, though. Gen Z is they're a different breed altogether. But because you don't know about working out your body a certain way. You don't know about skincare. You don't know about what makeup is more contouring and what hairstyle looks best on you. You just don't know those things when you're younger, and you're pretty just because you're young. But as females, we're judged so harshly for our looks to begin with. So I want to be honest for the people that are insecure out there, like I was, even though there was nothing wrong with me and I was beautiful just because I was, you know, it doesn't take much when you're younger, okay? But as you get older, it takes a lot of work to maintain, especially if you have health problems, Which by the time you're of a certain age, who doesn't? But I do. I for sure. I did not win the genetic lottery. So I just think people are going to give you more of a response. And if you're just honest about it, like, just be honest. I think that's all people want. And yes, they are going to critique you either way. But at least for those insecure little girls like me, like, you'll realize, like, oh, okay, it's not just looks are deceiving, okay? So anyways, that was my little rant about that. But there's not too much dishes to do, which is nice. But I plan on cooking, so there will be. And I don't like cooking in a dirty kitchen. I have to clean the litter boxes, so I have to clean the litter boxes. I got to just get myself organized today. Okay, this is like the most rant. This is from an estate sale. My mom took my daughter to an estate sale. You can tell this box is old. It smells like the 90s. Look. I guess I can show you guys this stuff. It's kind of interesting. I remember when I was a little girl, my older sister had perfume with, like, remember the perfume bottles used to have this? And I used to, like, spray it on myself, and it had little tassels, and I just thought I was the queen's bee when I did that. Just a couple. And my daughter is very girly like me, so I'm sure she loved. Oh my God, there's still perfume left in this. What does this smell like? It is lemon lime. That is some strong stuff. I don't know about that, but that's why I wish I had more time. I used to go to estate sales before my daughter. Maybe I will when she starts going to school, but you find like the neatest stuff. Oh, there's still perfume in here. Oh my God, it smells, dude. Oh my God. It's kind of, I know this is female, I think this is women perfume, but this kind of reminds me of like, oh man. My dad used to wear really strong cologne, and that kind of, I don't know. That's so weird. That reminds me of him. But anyway, what else did I had to put this stuff away. This stuff from the estate sale. Oh my God. So my neighbor is like almost 90, and she had this estate sale. She owns like some of the property over there, and I think they moved out or something. So she keeps having these estate sales, and my mom keeps bringing home more stuff from them. But she's so sweet. And she gave my daughter this hat. Isn't that cute? Fun. I guess this is like soap. It's soap, but with like a turtle. So you're never supposed to use this soap because it's like part of the design. Like, how do you even get the soap out? I don't know. I think you're not supposed to use the soap. Interesting. Interesting. I've only been to like one estate sale, but I would like to do more, especially with my reselling, but I got to get just the stuff we have now. I have to get that listed because we're trying to redo our basement, so I got to get all that like stuff. But it's a painful process because I'm getting rid of like kid and baby stuff. And those of you who follow me know we've dealt with so much infertility and repeated pregnancy loss that it's hard to get rid of that stuff. But I did start upstairs getting rid of I did start getting rid of some of my daughter's, like, diapers we were never going to use and stuff like that. But it's like, it's so hard getting rid of stuff when you've had a loss, because it's like, it makes it seem real, even though it is real. But it's like, I don't know. It's painful, but I do want to finish basement. I feel like it does help you in a way. Sometimes getting rid of some of it, it helps you, like, process it, but it's not fun. It's not fun at all. So I know I'm dehydrated. I didn't have time to, like, drink it all yesterday. I was, like, drink water. I literally ran around for 12 hours. I'm like, how many steps did I do? I thought I did more steps for the amount of running, because I barely sat at all yesterday for 12 hours straight. 13 if you include report time. But anyway, it's never really 12 hours, is it? But I actually didn't do as many steps as I thought I did. I think because I was in, like, one little area, but I was just constantly doing something. And, like, I was, like, worried I was going to be at work so late charting, but I had help, so that makes a difference. Very chaotic day yesterday. Controlled chaos. And why did my mom buy more vanilla? Okay. I think I have, like, 3 bottles of vanilla now. But thank you, Mom. So one of my goals now is to eat more consistently, so I don't eat these giant meals, as I feel like my metabolism's too slow. So, and it's not good for you to eat, like, these big meals, although I still believe in intermittent fasting, but you just gotta, it's like a balance. Like, you can do intermittent fasting, but then I don't want to, because I also do, like, intuitive eating, so I don't want to wait till I'm at that point where then I'm starving and then I eat way too large of a meal and then I'm uncomfortable, and you know what I mean. So I feel like at 10 o'clock I should be eating, like, at least a little small breakfast. Plus, it's not good for if you have blood sugar problems like I do, it's not good to be going hours and hours and hours without eating, because it can spike your, like, some fasting's okay, but not doing it for hours and hours and hours. So I remember when I was younger, I was like, I have to eat breakfast even if it's 6 o'clock in the morning, because that will speed up my metabolism. It didn't. It made me gain weight. But again, I was, like, forcing myself to eat when I wasn't hungry. I feel like you should eat breakfast. It doesn't have to be at the crack of dawn, though. Like Americans were kind of told growing up. But should you at least be eating a snack in the morning? Yes. I think so. I am just getting my supplement ready here, which I like doing the supplement for my PCOS, because I don't like taking pills, number one. I often forget to take them, and I'm just not a good pill person. So, so I like doing a supplement just for that reason, but also it forces me to have to drink more water, because I'm like, I gotta finish my supplement for the day. So I know I'm gonna at least drink whatever, 16 ounces just to get the supplement down. But, I'm like, maybe I should do pre-workout so I can work out, and then I'll do this for my recovery, like water afterwards. Because I did want to watch some of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I've also been watching some of like BravoCon clips and stuff lately. But I'm just gonna walk upstairs. I haven't seen my daughter in like much this week because of work, and then we went away. So I'm keeping her home today with me. So that means I need to work out at home on my walking pad. So I'll probably do some of this. I don't know. This is the first time I've done pre-workout. It does help. Pre-workouts can have different ingredients. Like some of them are more creatine based. Some of them are more like caffeinated. I think this is more like caffeine. And I thought when I started this, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be so hyper because I heard so much about how it's so caffeinated. But I only do half a scoop, and I don't feel that much different than when I drink coffee. So, and it's supposed to, but it does get me like going. But, so it does have 200 milligrams of caffeine. It also has theanine, tyrosine. This one doesn't have creatine, but it tastes decent. I feel like they all, like this and this, they kind of taste the same. They kind of look the same, but I know they're totally different. But I feel like supplements are all like, I don't know. They kind of taste similar to me. So I'll probably start with this, and then when I get off here, I'll go get some walking in while my daughter's sleeping. Some of my TV time. You also need to get ready for my daughter's birthday party that's coming up at some point. I'm so tired today, I don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll see. At least want to get a workout in, do some cleaning, kind of take it easy, I need to do laundry. But yeah, I was kind of nervous when I got pre-workout. I'm like, oh, is this going to make me all anxious? No. But I only used half a scoop, like I said. And plus, like, I can't drink coffee. I like pre-workout because, like, I've done the coffee thing before I work out because it does help. But then you start getting, like, reflux while you're working out. Like, this doesn't give me reflux. I know this isn't sponsored. I'm just sharing tips. Because there's this girl I work with, and she's real into fitness, and she's done like bodybuilding. So I've asked her for a couple different advice a couple times on different things. And I feel like her advice has not been good. But you know, working out in general is different for each person. But she's like, no, you don't need pre-workout if you can just use coffee. But like, I can't just use coffee because it gives me horrible reflux. And plus I'm guessing, plus like I use caffeine anyway for my ADHD, my inattentive. So like if it has other ingredients that will help me other than just caffeine, because like you shouldn't be having too much caffeine during a day, then I want to use something like that. They also told me not to get a walking pad when I use that walking pad like every day to get my steps in, which is, it's like awesome if you have a little kid and you can't get to the gym, or you're somebody who, I bought off TikTok Shop, but you can get them wherever, Amazon, Costco. If you're somebody who doesn't like going to the gym, if you can't get out of the house because you have like, you know, your caretaker to somebody, like things like that, get yourself a walking pad. Mine you can even incline, but I haven't figured, I need to figure out how to do that. I need to figure out. Maybe I'll do that when I get off here. But yeah, so then it's building your leg muscles, but mine can go, mine's like really long so you can run on it and you don't feel like it's long. I got the one that's kind of more expensive, but it wasn't crazy. It wasn't like a treadmill, but it's like got like a long pad so you don't have to worry if you're like clumsy like me about falling off the back. And it goes up to like, I think level 9 speed, which I never even hit level 9, but just saying, if you're somebody fast, it does go up pretty fast. I think the person I'm asking for advice, she's very like, she's very good at fitness and this and that, but she's also very like machine or whatever. Like when it comes, she's very militant and I'm not. So, but I still want to be healthy. I still want to be in shape. So I try to give advice if you're not like this hardcore, like she'll work out before and after work. I don't have that type of discipline, but we all should have some type of discipline where you are, I don't have that type of discipline, energy, whatever. But so if you're looking for somebody to meet you at your level, that's me. I've thought about being like a trainer, but I never actually did it. But anyways. Anyways, my cat is being so cute. Cat is so cute up here. Oh, and we stayed at this awesome beach house, by the way. And I looked it up, because whenever we go somewhere nice, I look up, like, how much does it cost to live here? You know, just daydreaming. And usually it's like, oh, I couldn't afford this, right? But the house price, I feel like, was reasonable. And yes, we stayed at a beach house that wasn't right on the beach, but, it's still only like 20 minutes from the beach. Like, I would love to retire somewhere like that where it's not right on the beach so you don't have to deal with the traffic and tourists, but you're still like a hop, skip, and jump away from the beach. Like, and the house wasn't too crazily priced, I thought. But the house was like as big as our house, and it was just those people's like beach house. I'm like, are you serious? But good for them. Good for them that it was a very nice house. And it was in a nice community, and yeah. Anyway, guys, been on here a little bit. It's kind of quiet today, probably because I haven't been going live, which that's fine by me. Oh, and we had great weather too, so it was just like it was a good trip. That's all you can ask for on a trip is like good weather, good lodgings, good food, with good food. We went to Bad Monkey. That's a good place in Ocean City, Maryland to eat like lunch at. And we stopped on the way back, went to Sakihana. It's in Avondale. It's like Japanese and they have sushi, ramen, pho, like all this stuff, some Chinese. It was really good. And that's like my favorite type of Asian restaurants is like the Asian fusion. And we went to, Bayside Skillet in Ocean City, Maryland. Cute, adorable breakfast place with really good food on top of it in big portions. So I will be back there. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little live. Hope you're doing well. Bye, guys.